KiwiSylveon. I already messed that up. Hello, it's KiwiSylveon, and welcome back to Seduce Me the Otome Extra. This is James's path, in case you haven't figured it out. Allie, I have mentally matched up with James because I don't know. Violet's like, she's just there. She just goes with the flow. She loves Sam and all that fun stuff. Because he's pretty much what she wants. Now, Allie is a little more difficult. She likes James. Well, the type of the type of person James is. So, here we go.
I apologize for indulging myself as I did. I hope that you will not dislike me when you awaken.
I stared at the note, unbelieving what I read. Why would I dislike him? I let it happen and I enjoyed it. It was cute, though, to imagine him asking for forgiveness for something we both enjoyed. I brought the rose to my nose and gently inhaled its soft fragrance. I indulged myself too, James. Da 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 da. Sorry. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Karma owed me luck. Yada yada yada. And right now my cord's wrapped around my mic.
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not like...
Huh? I turned to see James, who was holding my hand back with a concerned frown on his face.
My name.
Your name?
My true name isn't James, miss. I want you to know my real name if something were to happen.
It's true, James gently pulled me to him and leaned close to whisper in my ear.
My name is Ray Strow.
Ray Strow. Yep. Got it. James pulled away and smiled at me, despite carrying worry in his eyes.
If you are in any danger, call my name. I promise that I'll come and help you.
I stared up at James, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. James smiled before kissing my hand and heading into the dining room. Ooh.
Hey, are you okay?
Who did that?
Why, you...
Susan!
Walk away. Wait, I have to read that. No. I wasn't going to bring myself to her level. She was a bully, but I was not going to let her get to me. I had to be stronger than her, and only then would I have beaten her. I stood up and brushed myself off, pretending nothing had happened.
Anderson, you okay?
That was a pretty bad fall.
Yeah, I'm fine. A fall like that is nothing. I merely smiled at them, not wanting to let them know the pain rushing through my body from the fall. My arms were quaking, my shoulders were pulsing, but I remembered content-faced. I remained content-faced. I quickly gathered up my belongings and nodded to my two friends. Come on, we'll be late for history. Suzu and Naomi looked at each other before frowning and nodding to me. Naomi and Suzu flanked me as we began to walk to class away from the gaggle of bullies. As we walked, I could barely see Suzu flipping the middle finger to the group behind us from the corner of my eye.
Friggin' bunch of Lisette feet lickers.
That's gross, Suzu.
It's true. It's all OMG! Lisette is the best! Let's follow her around because we obviously don't have lives.
That is actually pretty funny. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. There. Naomi and I could not help but laugh. The group behind us, however, did not like Suzu's words.
At least my dad doesn't screw around in the black market to keep a stupid casino running.
Suzu stopped. Naomi and I stopped as well to look back at Suzu, who was completely red in the face. Red in anger. Suzu slowly turned to head to the group, glaring daggers at them.
The fuck did you just say?
I had to act fast. I placed my hand on Suzu's shoulders and gripped tightly, knowing she could try to push my hand away.
Suzu, they're not worth it. Let's just go. No, I think it's about time we taught them some manners.
Suzu.
I looked at Lucette in her group. Lucette had a wide, amused smile on her face, which irked me to no end. Nevertheless, I knew that fighting wasn't going to get us anywhere. Let's go. I grabbed Suzu by the shoulder roughly, pulling her back to Naomi and me. Suzu tried to step toward the group, but Naomi held on to her other shoulder. We held on to Suzu, who fought against our hands as we marched to class. Da 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 da, and then all this fun stuff.
Hey, are you...
Really?
We'll drive home
Hi.
Hey! You're coming.
No, I don't want to go with you. Go away.
Nicely done. You'll be so.
Okay, again, wait. What?
Shut up. Nice. Hey. So, be a dear. I mean.
Wait.
That bear.
Now. Race Trow! Race Trow!
What the?
As the gust slowly started to die, the light began to fade, revealing James pointing a strange golden gun behind Malix's head. Ooh. James. James!
It's all right now. I'm here.
Malix stared wide-eyed behind him, unsure of what to do. He had no time to react in case James pulled the trigger. He was stuck, feeling the presence of James's golden gun that was ready to lodge a bullet into his skull.
Well, it seems like I finally have your cooperation, Malix. It took long enough.
You piece of demon shit! I could shoot you right now.
And what's stopping me from shooting you first? If you so much as flinch, I will pull this trigger and end you once and for all.
Ooh, so calm. He's so calm. The remaining devils stared, trying to figure out what to do. Help Malix or watch in silence? Ares, however, walked up beside me and crossed her arms as she watched with an amused smirk on her face. Malix growled, obviously annoyed at the predicament he was in.
What is stopping you, pretty boy?
Just me wanting to do this.
With no hesitation, James quickly moved his gun and chopped both of Malix's hands. The gun dropped from Malix's shot hand onto the ground as he knelt over in pain, holding his hand to his chest.
You son of a bitch!
Before Malix could finish his sentence, James aimed the gun once again at Malix's head, causing the devil to stop talking once again.
I didn't say you could speak. Do you want me to shoot you in the throat?
I stared at James in shock. Was he playing with Malix? He seemed to act like a cat poking a sharp claw at a wounded rat. It was warranted, but not what I expected of James at all.
Now, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to get on your knees to beg for forgiveness. Or, the next bullet goes through your pathetic hellborn skull.
Whoa! Malix hesitated, but eventually ended up at his knees. However, as he settled onto the ground, Malix wrapped his arms around James's leg and dug his teeth into it. I gasped, but remained still as I watched James aim and fire a shot into Malix's back. Malix released James's leg in shock, trembling at the newfound pain. However, for some reason, Malix didn't fall over and die. He remained still, staring at him in pure shock and pain. I could only watch in silence as James lifted his leg out of Malix's embrace and kicked Malix to his side.
Disobedient until the very end, huh?
The air instantly went from frantic to still in energy. What could have been described in tone as color red quickly turned into a deadly mix of purple and gold, as everything began to blend together all at once. I stared as James seemed to grow more menacing toward Malix. However, he quickly looked at me with a face of concern.
Please, forgive me for this.
I grew confused, but wasn't allowed to think on it as James looked back down at Malix once again. James's eyes began to glow a bright gold as James lifted Malix by the collar and pulled him up off the ground.
It's high time you discovered the true power of demons.
James's voice has changed, sending a large shiver down my spine. His appearance had also started to change, but before I could see clearly what James was becoming, my eyes were covered.
It's me. Don't look.
Do. Okay. I could hear Malix struggling to get out of James's grasp, and the rich, bright sound of magic being cast. I struggled with myself to obey Damien's words, locking my arms to my side to deny myself the chance to pull Damien's hands off my face.
Let me go!
As you wish.
The sounds of demonic screams and cries bellowed as all of a sudden, causing me to tense up in Damien's hands. Malix began to scream in agony, straining as if he was being pulled somewhere against his will. Malix's voice began to trail out into an echoey whisper as the magic sounds in the air consumed his cries. Soon enough, the cries and wisps of magic stopped, leaving the air as silent as it could be. However, Damien didn't remove his hands.
Jeez, James. Haven't seen you use that trick since the intruder in Demon Castle. But you're losing your touch. You even lost your glamour spell.
It couldn't have been helped.
It's a spell that makes us look human. Like demons.
Well, not for much longer. Here.
Thank you, Matthew.
What just...
Let's just get you home, miss. There's nothing more to see here.
Do. James kept his eyes forward and would look at me. Stupid James. Why are you so difficult? No, I can't be getting...
Finally, we can relax.
Ah, Matthew.
It will be good to have some rest without devils breathing down our necks.
I'm just tired.
I think some sleep would be good for all of us.
You didn't do anything, Sam.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Should we be gone in the morning?
Ouch. Ouch. That pin in the heart. I looked to James, feeling my heart fluttering at my chest. I didn't want him to leave, but would he ask to stay? I hoped he would say no and ask me to stay longer. As if he knew what I wanted, James moved and smiled at me, taking my hand and bringing it to his lips for a kiss. He moved it away, smiled to me, and spoke.
Miss, if I may be so forward. Despite the short time we've stayed here, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here. That being said, would you allow us to stay here?
My heart skipped while a large red blush ran across my cheeks. The boys stared at James wide-eyed, but didn't dare speak out. Probably because they don't want to have a golden gun in their head. James stepped back and boopity boopity. Let them stay, and forever. Never mind. Bop, bop, bop. I would love it if you all could stay. Yay, they're all smiling. My home is your home, as long as you can still help with chores.
All right, everyone. We're all very tired, so let's head to bed, shall we?
Oh! Yeah, sleep is actually a thing.
We've had a very long day.
Sleep sounds really good right now.
Yeah, man.
I watched a very happy smile grow onto James's lips. He shared my excitement, na 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 na, and all that fun stuff. The others quickly left to finally rest, leaving me and James alone at last. My heart fluttered a bit as James walked closer to me, gently wrapping his arms around my form. I placed my hands onto his shoulders, leaning close.
You are an absolutely wonderful woman. I'm so happy that you let us stay here.
I'm happy too, James. I stared up into his eyes, getting lost in them. I didn't know if it was the tiredness or my growing attachment to him, but I felt myself lean into James's body. It invited me to stay a while, making me forget that my bed was also calling to me. Calling for me.
Listen, about what happened at the warehouse.
Oh, it's fine. You did what you had to do. I understand. James nodded before kissing my forehead sweetly.
Come, let's get you to bed. Have sweet dreams. I'll prepare breakfast again for you in the morning.
Yay! Da na 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 na. Hi, Diana.
Silly. Wow, a goody little.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, you are pretty. A goody little two shoes, aren't you? Oh, I just. For the boys, of course. Silly, uneducated. Is that. You barely have. Now. Good.
Whoa, I have to see that.
Now. Good. I plan to bring
Okay.
the boys back to. Now. Be a. Oh, please do. Give me a re.
Da na 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 na.
Let's just say that. Have a good night.
Go screw yourself, Diana. You're probably good at that. Boopity boop boop boopity boo.
Good morning, miss. Did you sleep well?
She's here.
Damien, what's up with you? Of course she's here. She kinda owns the house.
Diana.
Diana, is she important?
Did she try to hurt you?
Why are you protective of me, Sam? I am not Violet. She's a succubus.
So, she's come to try and bring us back.
She must really be desperate.
Well,
Nothing. She'll give up eventually.
Will she?
She said that I told you she'd make my life a living hell. She can't possibly do that, right? She's not a devil.
No, she isn't. However, she is a very powerful demon.
she's a master of mind.
She has the power.
Well, she's just some whacked up hussy who doesn't know how to close her legs.
Oh, really? I feel insulted.
So, you took up a human name as well.
Beautiful name, isn't it?
What
No.
the hell do you want?
To bring you back? My. What?
Boop. Getting angry time.
Oh, really? Do I have to remind.
Whoa.
You will leave this instant.
Or what? You'll kill me? I completely dare you to.
Let me do it. I could use the workout.
Don't.
And why not?
She wants us to kill her.
Very good, sweetie.
What happens in the demon world doesn't concern us anymore. We live here now.
The demons will come to the human.
You sneaky bitch.
Well, will you all change your minds? No.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, I see.
Yay! Bum ba bum
Either all-
bum ba dum ba
Very-
bum bum ba bum 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 bum
She'll be back. But
Whatever.
She can't do anything.
That's the whole.
Hopefully. James walked over to me and gently caressed my cheek, looking at me with a comforting smile.
there's no need to worry. I promise she won't hurt you.
I think I did that for Sam, too. I nodded, feeling that he was telling the truth, or at least a hopeful and comforting thought. James kissed my forehead, however, making me blush and forget what I was thinking about. Boys do that to you. They used to for me, but yeah. The sound of collective chuckles, da-da-da-da-da, making me blush even more. But the sudden growl that erupted from the man above me made the laughter stop. I didn't see James's face, but I could tell he was glaring at his brothers with his lips on my head. Da-da-dum. Bum 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 bum
Student
bum
miss.
bum bum
Thank you.
bum bum
So,
bum
the pres-
bum
What's
bum.
even you here? The original. What would happen if the
Stupid mermaid. I don't care about the mermaid. And it's whoa whoa whoa. That was a little weird. Dum baby bum bum.
You know what?
I wish life was
Have
like
a nice-
this.
Excuse.
I want my
You-
life to be like this, where it's like I can just snap my fingers and all
What?
this fun
Do I
stuff.
not make a good teacher? You really?
Go away, go away, go away.
Now,
Stay
let's
away
have a
from
little
me.
taste of that sweet, virginal sexual energy.
Stay away from me. James.
James, who is? Ah, one of the boys. Why don't you tell me which boy is James?
The oldest.
Really? The eldest son with you? All right then. Well, if it's the eldest son you're infatuated, you. Oh, with.
Miss, what are you doing here?
Aren't you supposed to be in school?
Diana sent her back here. She invaded her school.
What is that bitch up to? Seriously!
Maybe it's part of her plan.
I can just imagine that, like, she's like higher pitched but soft spoken, kind of. Just hearing her squeak out, "Hey!" should really surprise them. Why is Diana here? Why does she want to bring you all back? What exactly did you all run from? Why did you run from it?
Miss, we...
Don't miss me. Please, I need to know what's going on. I won't be left in the dark about this. I want to know what I'm facing.
Damien,
Sam.
why not?
Sam's right.
I guess we have no choice then.
We are going to show you everything.
Vision?
Please, just trust him.
So
I
I'm
won't see this. Hi,
There's-
Demon Lord and future
If only. Is this supposed to change
father-in-law
my...
to my
Yes, my
five different
My
people.
apologies. Father.
Oh, hi, bye. Boopity 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 boop 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 boop. How fast can I go?
Tell the Messiah. Did I stutter?
That face is like, huh?
Attack!
Ah, Eric.
Get up!
Ah, James, let them tackle you.
No way! You haven't
Hi,
had
Sam.
a break in months from those stupid books. It's time for punishment!
Sorry. I had to go along with it.
Death by brotherhood! No more reading!
I told you that you were in danger.
How can you...
I have to, Zakaru.
There's only one thing you need to know about strategy. Kill them all! Take no prisoners!
Sam's
You
just so
sound
easy.
just like...
You are.
At least
It's true.
I'm sure...
But I know you. Damn it.
What?
Nothing.
Future father-in-law
Don't worry
to
about
all
it.
of them.
I don't know.
And it's like, boop.
He's going.
America.
It must be for one...
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
I hope it... What about...
it would...
Well,
Be quiet and all
do you
this.
think we should...
I really.
I want...
We don't know.
No, what?
I don't think you'll have a problem with that baby face of yours.
I can't get over Sam's line right there. It's just like, boom. Hi.
What do you...
Boopity 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 boopity
You
boopity.
want to go to the Now you're just...
Rest.
I am.
If you stay...
What he said.
Come on.
All right.
Boop. Ah.
So, you now know exactly who we are.
Diana's the girl you were arranged to marry?
Not anymore. Once we left, the arrangement was broken.
If Diana is here...
That's not true.
So she's a gold digger.
Well, with a kingdom like ours, what succubus wouldn't want to marry us for it?
Oh, you're not helping, Eric. That manipulative... There we go. I had to slow it down.
I took too much.
Rest now. There's no need to do...
Beside me, sitting in the chair beside my bed, was James, rousing himself up to see me awake. I smiled at him, seeing slightly ruffled hair, tired eyes, tired eyes.
Oh, you're awake. Good. Oh, how do you feel?
Better. James nodded before he gently reached over and ran his hand through my hair, examining my face with soft sadness.
I'm sorry this is all happening to you. I really wish there was something I could do to fix all of this.
James, it's not your fault.
No, if we never came, then you'd never be targeted by either Malix or Diana.
I quickly reached over and put my finger on his lips, stopping him from going any further. I didn't want him to hear anymore. James, it's okay. I wanted to help you out. I offered to let you all stay. Nothing is your fault. I gently moved my hand to cup cupped James's cheek, staring at him with concern. I didn't want him to hold guilt in his mind about the whole ordeal. Diana was desperate, and she'd hurt anyone. So, James, you're a demon prince? James then twirled a strand of my hair around his fingers, staring at it.
Yes, I am. I was.
Was?
I was a demon prince when I lived in the Abyssal Plains. I didn't enjoy a single minute of being the heir. The only moments I truly enjoyed were when I was with my brothers. Thus, I left with them to come here.
What was it like when you were there?
Well, other than consistent studying and training to be a resilient leader and all-around ruthless lord, it was bland. I never truly knew what freedom was until I was excused from my sessions.
James looked at me with a thoughtful look on his face. I stared back, wondering what was going through his mind. He then smiled before taking off his glasses and placing them on me. I was surprised, but instead of seeing him, I saw dark gold and purple magic swirl in front of my eyes through the glass. The vision cleared and I was suddenly back in the demon castle. I looked around feeling stuck in place, but my eyes instantly landed on the demon version of James. He was sitting on the throne in the main hall, reading over a book with an intense expression. It was kind of cute to see, but he read in silence.
You'll wear out your eyes if you read too much.
James looked up from his book to see a figure materialize in front of him. It was an older woman with a black cloak and aged horns. I could see she had power, though, and it gave me shivers to look at her.
Sirona, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the Lord gathering with my father?
I should, yes. But I had to stop by and see the Demon Lord's favorite son before I head in.
I am honored. However, I must apologize and return to my reading.
Of course, of course. Wouldn't want to make the Demon Lord angry now, would you?
I could see James's eyes twitching a bit at her comment. However, James simply bowed his head and went back to his book in silence. Sirona shook her head and let out a chuckle.
What will you do when you become the Demon Lord? It's such a big responsibility.
Shut up, bitch. James looked up once again, confused at the question. Sirona simply smiled and began to walk away.
Think about that.
James and I watched her walk away, both of us with the same surprised and confused expression. We looked back to James to see him press his lips together and stare at the floor. Anyone could tell he was lost, unsure of how to even answer to even answer that to himself. It was strange to see him in a form of weakness, jostled by a simple question that was more than it appeared. James closed his eyes and closed the book in his lap. It was then that I noticed the tired circles under his eyes. He had been working himself to the bone with his training and reading. When was the last time he slept? I could feel James in the real world gently slide the glasses from my face and place them back onto his. It took me a second to re-center my vision, but then I looked at James, who smiled at me.
It was then that I decided to find my brothers. Little did I know that they were wanting me to come on a trip that would make me leave my entire realm to be in a new world.
I stared at him. I can't read because my eyes hurt. No. I stared up at him, surprised, before bringing my hand gently back onto his cheek and running a thumb softly under his eye. He looked healthier and a lot less tired than when I saw him in the vision. Something about that made me happy. James gently leaned into my hand, closing his eyes and relaxing. He then smiled slightly, trying to joke.
So, how does it feel to hold the affections of an ex-demon prince?
I stared, feeling my cheeks glow red in surprise and embarrassment, but I smiled and giggled slightly, trying to running my thumb back and forth along his cheek gently. I have to say, I'm flattered to think that you ran away from that life. James frowned, making me stop moving my thumb as he stared at me.
I can promise you, that was no life to live.
But it was your home.
A home is where you can be yourself, not tied to your duty.
James gently ran his hand along my cheek, gingerly outlining the edge of my eye and near with his thumb.
Home is where all I have to do is care about the ones close to me.
James. James smiled and gently leaned in, kissing my forehead. I smelled a small shiver run down my spine from the kiss, noting that he sneakingly took some energy from me in that little kiss.
Now, you need to rest. You're not fully recovered. You might as well rest until dinner is ready.
James smiled and gently pressed me back down out of the bed, leaning his forehead on mine. Steal a kiss. Out of playful fun, I lifted my head and gently kissed James, softly laying a hand on his cheek to keep his face close. James stared in surprise before kissing me back, caressing my cheek, slightly melting at the touch of our lips. A soft sigh escaped his lips before he slowly pulled away with a smile. He gently licked his lips, making me go red in the face at the simple gesture. He let out a satisfied hum before nuzzling my forehead.
Rest.
Okay, night. Night. Fuck you, bitch. Da 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 da. I hate this. No matter how many times I play this with one of the boys, this is just a pain in the ass. It's just like, ugh. You get a little kiss from your lover, you steal the kiss from your love, and you feel the emotions, and it's like, oh my, it's like,
Diana, what are you doing here?
uh-oh. My heart stopped. Diana was with James. Da-da-na-na, trying to choose James. I instinctively followed James's voice and approached the study. The door was open a crack, wide enough to peek in without being noticed. I peeked inside to see James by the bookshelf, with Diana in one of the armchairs looking to him.
Silly man, why do you think I'm here?
To be fairly honest, I don't really care.
I'm hurt, wounded, truly. You don't care that I came to this pathetic little world just for you?
Who's pathetic, bitch?
I'm sorry, let me make this clear. You are not welcome here, so I suggest leaving.
Oh, told.
Is that any way to speak to your fiancé?
What? Diana wasn't his fiancé anymore. Why was she speaking as if the arrangement was still going on?
Our arrangement was broken when I left the Abyssal Plains. You are no longer my fiancé.
When I first went through this blind, I just stared, and I actually believed her for a split second, like, he lied to me? I just, ugh. But then the whole thing, this came up. It's like, oh, lying, bitch.
What a stubborn man. Just like your father. Well, you should know. He decreed that should you return home, you'll maintain your status and keep your birthright.
Fuck you. James would be the heir again? Why?
I don't want it.
You don't want it. You'd give up the...
I said I don't want my damned birthright. What birthright? It's imprisonment, a life sentence. Am I not allowed to be selfish for once in my lifetime?
It's your reason for your birth. Do you not realize what you have?
I could feel James's anger emanating from the crack in the door, fighting with Diana's tension. Diana and James were both matched, staring each other down.
I know exactly what I had. That's all behind me. I'm done with that. To hell with my birthright.
To hell with your birthright. You truly think you can decide that?
Yeah, he can, bitch.
You are the first son of the Demon Lord. You are the heir to the throne, and I am your bride, the next Demon Queen.
Why was Diana so desperate? It irked me to see how desperate she was to get James to return.
Raystrau, you...
Whoa! All of a sudden, James ran at Diana and pinned her to the floor by her neck. I felt the need to jump in, but knew James wasn't trying to do anything romantic. He wouldn't. His voice sent shivers down my spine as they continued to speak with his hand at her throat.
And what gives you the right to use my name like that? Only demons of the same blood are permitted to use each other's true names.
When our families arranged our marriage, I was given permission to use your name as mine. That's what you are, James. You are my husband. I am your queen. You are my Raystrau. I am your Izeur.
I could hear James growling in anger, like he was ready to bite Diana's head off like a wolf would a small deer. I felt myself growl quietly to myself as well. However, James pushed himself off the floor and returned to the opposite side of the room, away from the prone Diana.
I do not belong to you. I belong to her.
What?
The human girl? You must be joking. A human like her can't possibly provide you what you need. She's a human.
I felt it. Let's do it. Go for it. Even James looks shocked. I like Sam's better. Sorry, James. Get out.
Well, well.
It does concern me.
Does it? I don't think a human would understand the importance of this affair.
You're asking him to leave to be someone he doesn't want to be. That's not gonna happen.
Oh? And what makes you so sure about that?
I love him.
I can actually see Allie finally, like, speaking out normally, technically, even though it was higher pitched, but getting over it just to say that, but then reverse back into herself.
You love him?
Yes, I love him.
And I can see her, like, twisting her thumbs and being shy again. Somewhat. Because Ellie in my brain is the opposite of Violet. Like, Violet's out there. She's a female version of Sam. That's why they get along well. Ellie is soft-spoken. She's not quite like James, but she's calming, to put it that way.
So what? A human's love isn't enough to understand the situation.
Boop-a-dee-boop-boop.
I love her.
A demon love a human? Impossible.
It's only impossible because you don't have the capability to love. This woman has given so much to shelter me and my brothers and has given me her heart to cherish. I'd rather care for this woman for the rest of my days than spend an eternity on the demon throne. Especially if the queen is you.
Very well. Fine. Valet.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Are you okay?
Nodding, all that fun stuff.
I wasn't lying, you know.
I looked up at James, wondering what he meant by what he said. James smiled at me, moving the strand of my hair from my face to look down at me.
I love you. I love every single fiber of you. Your mind, your body, your soul. You're quite possibly the most interesting woman I have ever met. You always find your way into my mind. You...
I should have saved James for last. I stared wide-eyed, blushing like a maniac. Was this real? No way. This couldn't be real. Was James confessing to me? Confessing his love for me? James gently smiled and caressed my cheek. The warmth of his hand invited me to nuzzle into it and close my eyes. This wasn't a dream. My heart was pounding to the point where I was sure James could hear it. Na-na-na-na, same thing. And then kiss. Mouse quit disappearing. Kiss him again. Let's see there. Letting my lips finally touch his gingerly. So, not that. Okay. James let out a almost pleasured purr against my lips before wrapping both his arms around my waist, pulling me close to him. I moved my arms up and around his neck, feeling the kiss between us deep into a heated height. My heart was pounding, making me feel and see fireworks in my mind. In my James. I'm reading too far ahead. James was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, demon or not. Da-na-na. Same thing. Boop. Gently though, James clapped down the kiss, all that fun stuff.
Are you?
No, I just...
Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing.
If you don't want to, we don't have to.
Na, 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 na. Again, I'm going full out with these guys. James quickly resumed the kiss with me, to which I eagerly kissed back and pulled him closer to my body. The heat inside my chest was craving his touch, and I needed to deny any space between us. James lowered a hand and brought one of my legs around his waist as he lowered his other hand to my waist. Without breaking the kiss, I gripped onto his shoulders and jumped off my feet, wrapping both of my legs around him and making him hold me up. His touch kept raising my need for him higher and higher, bringing my mind to the desire that was buried in the back of my mind. James held me close, kissing me deep and making me moan against his lips. I could feel our bodies sink into the ground, noticing a gentle cold penetrate through my closed eyelids. Before I could open my eyes, however, I felt our bodies fall into a familiar feeling bed with James landing on top of me. I stared up at James as he pulled his face slowly away from mine. His eyes were almost glowing in the dark room, piercing into my soul and making me shiver in anticipation. He effortlessly removed his gray sweater and red tie, leaving him in his tightly fitted white button-up over me. I could practically feel the heat of his skin through the white thin fabric. She looked so happy. However, as he held me, I could feel the slight shiver of his hands. He was nervous? Was I his first? He wasn't going to show it. I gingerly reached up and brought his head down, kissing him once again. I wanted him to not worry. I wanted him not to worry. Switching words. The pleasure between us would be heavenly. Gave yourself to James. Boom. 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 Wait, I nodded my head under Jesus' chin.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yay! Duh. Boop, hi, Diana, go away.
Before you get all... By the way...
Go away.
Well...
Go away, please. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Oh, trust me. Alas, if I can... I'm giving...
Wow, I nearly burped.
There are so many... The point is... That...
Eternal happiness is never worth it. I hate that
Just because I can...
Just shut up. No. Give me my mouse. No.
Absolutely not.
Her voice just changes, like... What was Diana doing? La 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 la.
I
Bye.
May you never regret your...
Bye. James. To think, a demon ex-prince in love with a human like me is unthinkable, unbelievable, impossible, and true. The other boys decided to leave on their own accord. They knew that my future would only need James at my side, so they each decided to start up their own lives in the human world. James was heartbroken at first, but understood that he had to let his brothers grow like he did. Besides, James had someone new to care for now. His brothers didn't need him now that he was caring for me. I felt bad as well, yada yada yada. James and the CEO, la la la. James reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do, promising that I came first before the company he had come to reign over. I was grateful and never would forget that promise. Na-na-na. One night, a good couple of years after the boys and I had met, I had a moment to myself, so I sat in my room and took in all that had happened as if it were all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic. It was all surreal to believe. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you okay?
I looked up from my lap to see James standing at the doorway, cross-armed with a playfully raised eyebrow. I smiled and blushed a bit. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just remembering how we met and such.
Were you now?
Yeah, and I wouldn't change anything. James smiled and walked over to me, gently taking my hands and kissing over the knuckles sweetly.
Come, I have a surprise for you.
I raised an eyebrow. A surprise? What the heck was he plotting? James simply chuckled and kissed my forehead.
I promise you'll love it.
Deciding to go along with it, I nodded and stood up. James gently took my arm under his and led me out of my bedroom. I stared in shock at the path of golden rose petals lining the floor, creating a path away from my door. James led me down the golden rose path as if this was all part of his plan. James, what is going on? James didn't answer. He continued to lead me down the stairs of the lobby, where the path wound into the dining room. I stared in shock as I saw the table set with the candles and a large bouquet of golden roses decorated in the middle. James, I feel sort of underdressed, you know?
There's nothing wrong with how you look now. You're beautiful no matter what clothes you are in.
I couldn't help but let a red blush paint my face, making James chuckle once again. He led me to my seat where I was greeted with a plate of shrimp pesto on the table. James?
Remember what that is?
Of course. That, sir, is a shrimp pesto dish. James laughed and smiled. I smiled back at him, feeling nostalgia run over my heart. Giddy happiness bubbled as I looked up at the man I had loved. You made it when we first met, when you and your brothers were apologizing for getting blood on in the lobby.
Well, it was more than that we had to apologize for, but that was the gist of it, yes.
How could I forget? What's this all about? James gently bent forward and kissed my forehead sweetly, making me giggle slightly.
You are such a wonderful woman. I can't believe that I can love someone this much. You have changed my whole world, and now you have become my everything. I practically get scared waking up every morning in case this is all just a blissful dream.
James? Before I could speak further, James gently placed his fingers on my lips, hushing me before he caressed my cheek. I nuzzled into his hand, almost purring at the feel of the warmth against my cheek.
I love you, and I will never stop loving you. No matter what comes our way, I promise to be there for you as long as time keeps moving. I want to be yours forever.
Before I could realize what was going on, James slowly got down on one knee beside me and took out a small black box. He lifted the top to reveal a beautiful ring with a purple gem crowned with gold and purple embellishments. I stared, my mind instantly freezing in surprise at the sight. I felt my eyes water at the immense feelings bursting inside my chest.
Will you, Miss Anderson, marry me?
I was speechless. I felt myself break and start to weep in joy. Was this happening? This had to be a dream. I mentally begged every single deity in the sky to never wake me up if that was the case. I fought my tears, trying to speak to answer his question. I didn't want to leave him in the dark, and I didn't want him to be on the ground for so long. Yes, I will. Oh, wait. Yes. Yeah, my voice just immediately drops because I'm actually teared up. Yes, I will. I stood up crying and jumping in joy as James smiled the biggest smile I had ever seen on his face and slid the ring onto my ring finger. As it finally ended its upward journey at the crevice of my finger, James stood up and took me in his arms, kissing me and sealing my words. I gained the heart of of the man I loved. I vowed to cherish him and love him for the remainder of my days and beyond. Good, yeah. And that's James's proposal. That's technically the first ending that I could have gotten for, but Sam and his awesomeness decided to distract me. Anyway, that's the end of this part, which is now James's route. I will, of course, be editing these in to, like, show the route. Like, have the route in the title. So, eventually I'll have everybody's up, and you can just go to the one you want. I'm going to get out of here and go to bed, because I work again at 9 in the morning. Yay. I get loopy when I get tired, so. Oh, my head hurts. My brain. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and comment about the feels you just had. I'm going to get out of here. If you hit that like button, you'll have a fabulous day. Goodbye.